Hey guys, it's Alex. Making this video real quick because I've come across a lot of questions that I'm answering over and over on my page on Facebook, so I wanted to make a quick video to address some of the common questions that are asked and let you know a little bit about myself. My name's Alex Alejandro Flores. Born and raised in Massachusetts. That's why you always see the Boston Red Sox hat. Was always into Mustangs ever since I was a little kid, starting from my 86 all the way up through what I currently have now. Little brief history into how I got to where I sort of kind of am now. When I bought my 2011 Mustang, that seemed to open up a whole new world of Mustang owners, unlike I've met before. Like the Fox Body guys are, leftover Poison fans and Motley Crue fans, and they had pretty basic knowledge of cars, but they're pretty much bros. They didn't really lean one way or the other too aggressively, whether it be, the ricer aspect or too much of musclehead. They were pretty, I thought, the people I hung out with up in Massachusetts, pretty normal guys, so I kind of got a base knowledge of Mustangs through them. Then I bought a 3-valve, then I had a 2-valve. Thing was slow as shit. Looked great, slow as shit. Then I got a 3-valve. I almost got beat by a Mazda Speed 3, then I bought a Coyote. Once I got into the Coyote, I really got kind of caught up to speed as to how intricate these cars were, which in turn led me to ask a bunch of questions. And those questions seem to be asked over and over and over and over, redundant. So right around October, I made a video because I started noticing that everybody was breaking transmissions. Everybody was breaking the MT82 in this car. And I was shocked because I drive like an asshole. So I made a video real quick of how most MT82 drivers drive. And saw me, looking for milk, and then I'm power shifting, going to get milk. That video was received pretty well. Posted it a couple places. It really kind of opened some doors. But the tuning stuff is what really kind of opened a lot of doors. So the tuning videos I made, just making fun of tunes because all the popular tuners out there had their type of tunes. I just wanted to make fun of them. Me and a group of friends came up with some stuff that I would throw out there, and it actually caught fire. One tuner in particular invited me to go to PRI, and that's when I really started learning how fucked up the tuning industry is, how cutthroat, how catty, and which is great for me. Consider me a reporter. I don't reveal my sources, but I get fed a lot of information ever since the videos started becoming popular that I use to make videos, make fun of people, things like that. The Coyote stuff is actually pretty easy to write because I have a theory that a lot of Coyote owners, 2011 through 14, are basically guys that either used to have an Evo, a 350Z, Catfish Camaro, and these Coyote cars are becoming more affordable now. So these sort of import / old leftover Camaro guys and Nissan guys buy it because it's cheap horsepower. But what happens? They bring over their shitty taste in wheels, fucking Plasti Dip, halo lights, and look, it writes itself. So I just pretty much point out the obvious with a little shit tied in there. Now, what do I do for a living? Everyone asks, well, what do you actually do? Do you actually tune? Well, no, I don't tune. Then the other question is, well, why do you talk so much about tuning? Because I know a decent amount about tuning from the people that I've met through my videos. I've met some of the bigger names in tuning, not tooting my own horn or anything, but I've met them and talked to them and asked intricate questions as to how they got there, what they do, how they do it, and I've seen how someone can properly tune a car remotely, how someone with a dyno can actually see certain things remote tuners cannot. So I'm sort of torn in between. I don't recommend a dyno over a remote tune anymore. I think certain remote tuners really know what they're doing. The cattiness usually happens at the bottom end of things. The guys that usually have a stolen base file and they go to town and they talk a lot of shit, and that's where, again, I get a lot of my material. Another question that's asked to me a lot is, why are you always, ragging on Bama tuning and American Muscle, things like that? It's like, look, because it's again, it writes itself. I get a lot of questions, people asking me, well, Alex, if you were to get a tune, who would you get it from? And I usually ask them where they're located. If they're in the West Coast, I would say go to AED. If they're not anywhere near them, I would say, get a remote tune from Lund. If they're on the East Coast, anywhere near Maryland, I'd say go to JPC or Rev Auto, period. But if you're not near them and you're not willing to make the drive, get a remote tune from a reputable tuner. But I do my best to advise people. I try not to steer them the wrong way. They, believe it or not, I get asked, questions about drive shafts and, shifters and tires. So I do my best to, answer some questions. But anyway, what do I actually do for a living? Well, I'm a millwright. I was a millwright up in Massachusetts. Basically heavy equipment mechanic for industrial pumps. That does not translate into cars at all. Down here, I'm basically getting my feet wet in Houston, where I relocated back in late February. Sold a house, got down here, trying to get something going down here, which is kind of funny because more people know me in Houston than have known me in Mass. I lived in Mass 31 years. Nobody knows me in Mass. Once I get to Houston, people say hello and they recognize me. It's kind of weird to get adjusted to that, but I'm actually pretty approachable. You say hi to me, I say hi back. I'm not standoffish. I'm not a total douche. So anyway, why do I go in on American Muscle and Bama and things like that? It's real simple. If you go to any NMRA event, any Texas Mile event, which I went to, which was awesome, any event anywhere, and see who is tuning the fastest stuff. I don't see their name pop up anywhere. I don't have a personal axe to grind against them, but one thing I do or did have, my car was tuned by American Muscle and Bama Tuning. And it was look, I had the typical 93 race, 93 street, 93 performance tune. And you know what? One of those 3 tunes rang good. And they're like, data log it, this and this and that. After too much back and forth, I said, fuck that. I'm going to run on the tune that runs the best for me and leave it at that. Now I'm running on a whole different tune, and I'm not going to mention whose it is, but my goodness, it is way different, way better, way smoother, way more powerful. It's just a whole different animal. But I'm not going to tell you if it's any faster or not. I still haven't brought it to the track. Anyway, I relocated to Houston recently, so everyone asks me, well, why do you wear a Boston hat? Well, obviously I was born and raised in Massachusetts, so Boston Red Sox fan. So that's basically, my look. Everyone recognizes me for my hat, but I am in Houston, okay? I am in Houston. No, I don't tune. No, I cannot tune your car. No, I cannot offer you tunes, but I can recommend. That's all I can do is recommend stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to sort of answer some questions, some general questions about myself. A lot of people seem to ask similar questions online, and I do my best to get back at everybody. That's one thing that I try to do. If you reach out to me on my YOLO douchebag page, on my personal page, on Instagram, whatever, I do my best to get back at everybody. I would hate to be looked at as some kind of guy, public figure that doesn't reach out to people who follow him or whatever. I'm trying to establish something, maybe some kind of car culture comedy that's sort of lacking. There's some out there, but nothing really kind of going in on people like I do. I met some guys at the Texas 2015 event, and they were just great. They let me troll on their cars, make fun. They actually requested me to go out and make fun of their cars, which is really neat. So I thought that was a really fun thing to do. But that's not really what I want to do all the time. Every time I meet somebody now, what's happening, like, you should do a video on this. And if the idea sucks, I can't tell them it sucks. I just say, oh, okay, I'll work on it. But look, I can't make a video about every single little thing everyone suggests. So anyway, I just wanted to answer some questions, get to know me a little bit, the real me, not you, douchebag. And, hopefully you guys keep following me. I'll get as many videos as possible going, and keep following me. Thanks. Bye.